Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there is no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the rear shock absorber kit in a Frigidaire washer. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a number 2 square bit screwdriver, a Torx 20 screwdriver, a pair of large pliers, 12 mm range, and some lubricant. When you open up the package, you're going to need a new rear shock absorbers kit. The rear shock absorbers compensate the vibration of the inner tub during the spin and the wash cycles. Together with the 2 front shock absorbers and a pair of the suspension springs, they are the part of the washer suspension system. A broken shock absorber will cause the tub to sag in, banging noises, and no spinning. We need to take the top off. Using the number 2 square bit screwdriver, unscrew the 2 screws at the back of the top panel, pull the panel back slightly, and lift it off the washer. Press the tab and unplug the power cord connector. Remove the green ground wire. Using the pliers, squeeze the tab and push it in to disconnect the power cord from the bracket. Next, using the number 2 square bit screwdriver, remove 5 screws, 2 on the top and 3 at the back, and take the rear mounting bracket off the cabinet. Using the same screwdriver, take out the single screw on the right and remove the drain hose retainer and put it aside. Using the same number 2 square bit screwdriver, take the screws that hold the control board out. Next, we need to remove the rear panel. There's a bunch of screws. We're going to use a Torx 20 screwdriver and remove them all. Be patient. And we're done with the screws. Now we can remove the panel and swing it to the side, out of the way. Reach behind the motor control board and using the number 2 bit screwdriver, loosen up the mounting screw at the bottom of the control board. Pull out the control board and lay it down out of the way. Let's start with the top joint. Push the 12 mm wrench onto the tapered end of the hinge pin and using the large pliers, pull the pin out. Pull the shock absorber out of the socket. Repeat the same operation at the bottom joint and pull the hinge pin out. Pull the shock absorber out of the bottom socket. Repeat the procedure on the other rear shock absorber. This is the old rear shock absorbers kit next to the new one. If you don't have these parts, you can get them from AppliancePartsPros.com. Install it into the bottom socket. Match the holes, grease up, and lock the hinge pin in. I'm using the pliers to knock the pin in all the way. Install the shock absorber into the top socket, match the holes, put some lubricant on the hinge pin, and push the pin in all the way. Now install the opposite shock absorber the same way. Install the control board under the screw and tighten the screw with a number 2 square bit screwdriver. Install the rear panel, pull on the drain hose a little bit. Okay, and align the holes on the top here. So now we can secure it with the screws. Using a Torx 20 screwdriver, I'll just put a couple of screws on each side. And now we can install the rest of the screws. Okay, now we're going to attach the motor control board. Alright, so we're going to put two number 2 square bit screws in to secure the motor control board to the rear panel. Install the drain hose retainer and secure it to the rear panel with a number 2 square bit screwdriver. Now we can put the rear mounting bracket back and secure it with the screws using the same number 2 square bit screwdriver. Push in the plastic retainer with the power cord. Clip the ground wire onto the rear bracket. Connect the power cord plug. Then install the top panel. Place it on less than ½ inch from the front panel and slide it forward to lock. Secure it with a couple of number 2 square bit screws. Plug the washer in and make sure it runs good. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other repair videos available on our site, on Facebook, and on YouTube.